My name is Sangekar Madhav. I am a third year undergraduate student of the Department of Geology and Geophysics, enrolled in its Bachelor of Science course of Exploration Geophysics. I am a boarder of Azad Hall of Residence. I am from Amravati, Maharashtra. I am contesting for the post of Vice President, Technology Student Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur for the academic session 2026-2027.
Rajesh, Rajesh here. Rajesh, Rajesh this side. Can you tell your introduction in your mother tongue?
Sir, I've mentioned my introduction in English as it is the common medium of instruction at Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur. While if you want me to give my introduction in Marathi, which is my mother tongue, I can give it for you. माझं नाव संगेकर माधव आहे. मी भूविज्ञान आणि भूभौतिकी विभागाचा तिसऱ्या वर्षाचा पदवीपूर्व विद्यार्थी असून अन्वेषण भूभौतिकी या विज्ञान शाखेतील पदवी अभ्यासक्रमात शिक्षण घेत आहे. मी आझाद छात्रावासाचा आवासी आहे. मी अमरावती महाराष्ट्र येथील आहे. मी शैक्षणिक सत्र 2026-2027 साठी भारतीय तंत्रज्ञान संस्था खडगपूरच्या विद्यार्थ्यांच्या तंत्रज्ञान जिमखानाच्या उपाध्यक्षपदासाठी
जनता please be seated. Janta please be seated.
Rajesh, by mentioning you are from the Maharashtra, you are not trying to get the vote on the regional base. Are you here to win the election by doing these politics?
Sir, as an esteemed panelist, it is shameful for you to divide the students on the basis of community. And all the students of Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur have the basic intellect to judge the candidate on the basis of their candidature and not on the basis of their region, language, or the community to which they belong.
Rajesh,
So please refrain from putting
Rajesh, here.
any different comments.
Rajesh,
Sir,
since you are
Rajesh,
from,
Rajesh, let me
since
complete.
you are from, since you are from
Sir,
Azad Hall of Residence,
please let
tell me.
complete my answer.
Panelists, let the candidate complete his answer. Let the candidate complete his answer.
I request you not to put any defaming remarks on me.
Rajesh, since
Name
you
all
are
the
from
courses
Azad Hall of
offered by your
Residence,
department.
which official document
Rajesh.
mentions that the hall is named after Maulana Azad and not Chandrasekhar Azad? Which is the official document? Not the statue, not a painting.
Azad Hall of Residence is named after Maulana Abul Kalam Azad, who was the first education minister of independent India. And he has played a significant role in the establishment of Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur.
Yes, Rajas, name all the courses offered by your department.
Sir, could you please repeat
Janta,
your
please
question?
be seated. Janta,
Name
please be
all the
seated.
courses offered by your department.
Janta, please be seated.
Sir, there
Janta,
are
please be
total
seated.
12 undergraduate courses offered by the Department of Geology and Geophysics, while there is one postgraduate course offered by the Department of Geology
Janta,
and
Janta,
Geophysics.
the instruction was
Which is
passed way before the
Master
SOAPBOX.
of Technology
This kind of attitude is not welcome.
in
If you want to
exploration
show
geoscience.
this, neither you or your candidate is welcomed in this SOAPBOX. This is very clear. Janta, please be silent. Please be silent. Have you answered the question, Rajas?
Yes, sir. I've already answered the previous question.
Thank you.
Rajas.
You can take your... Janta, please be seated. The candidate
I
will
belong
not
to a
start.
land
Rajas,
where leadership.
wait, step back, wait. Janta, this is the last and final warning to you. Please be seated. Let the candidate speak. If you shout, the timer will run and the candidate will not be allowed to speak. This is a very clear instruction from election officer. Rajas, continue when you feel your supporters are silent enough that the audience in total will be able to hear you.
I belong to a land where leadership was never about the power of the throne, but about the people it shielded. Growing up in Maharashtra, the legacy of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj taught me that leadership is rooted in humility and the courage to listen, and that a true leader always keeps their community in front of their own self. My parents has provided a face to this philosophy. Their journey taught me that integrity is lived in small moments. It is about
Janta,
keeping your
please
word
listen to the candidate. Please
even
listen
when
to the
it costs you
candidate.
something. And treating people with dignity even when no one is watching. And this is the very spirit of courage, responsibility, and selfless service that I aspire to bring to the student community of Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. These are the values that I am tested upon, shaped by, and held accountable at each and every day at this Institute of Eminence. Rooted in these values and with an inspiration from the esteemed alumni of the Institute, I started my journey as an associate at the Students Alumni Cell, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. As an associate, I was responsible for designing and curating the annual yearbook for over 3,000 undergraduate, postgraduate, and research scholar students. In my second year as a student member, I was responsible and played a pivotal role in the organization of the 21st Annual Alumni Meet, which was organized for the batches of 1975, 1985, and 2000, which witnessed a footfall of 165 esteemed alumni from all over the world. I was also responsible for curating Yearnings of Yore, a publication gifted to the alumni at the annual alumni meet. I, along with my team, was responsible to onboard 19 corporate partnerships for the 21st annual alumni meet, including Canara Bank as the title sponsor. I, along with my teammates, was responsible for co-organizing student alumni meets in Delhi and Hyderabad, providing an opportunity to the students of those respective states and attracting a participation of over 300 alumni. I was also responsible to facilitate the Alumni Career Assistance Program for 600 students and 250 alumni mentors. In my third year as the General Secretary, Students Alumni Cell, I was responsible to organize the 22nd Annual Alumni Meet and lead a 3-tier team of 70 plus students. And I, along with my co-General Secretary, were responsible for the planning, budgeting and execution of the 22nd Annual Alumni Meet. I, with the collective effort of my team, revived Tempo Shout, the annual alumni newsletter after the year 2016. I was also responsible, along with my team, to revive the Leadership Summit, encouraging the participation and honorable presence of Mr. Sundar Raman Ramamurthy, the Managing Director and CEO of Bombay Stock Exchange. My journey has equally been shaped by Azad Hall of Residence. I am a proud Azadian because we are guided by the philosophy of Maulana Abul Kalam Azad of unity, inclusive nationalism and education for all, and also by our motto Pradipaten Pariprashnen Sevaya, which inquires to serve with humility and inquiry and to bow to gain knowledge and rise in the service of the community. Our all anthem translates it very well. कंधे से कंधा मिलाते हम आगे ही आगे चलते ही जाते. These are the lines we just not sing, but we live our lives according to these principles. I was an event said at Coach which attracted a footfall of 1,000 plus students and freshers from the entire IIT Kharagpur community. I was also the Vice Captain of Illumination 2025 of Azad Hall of Residence. Beyond Azad Hall, my role as a public relations and sponsorship head at Maharashtra Mandal provided me an opportunity to actively participate and lead the events like Aramb, Shiv Jayanti and Barari. I was also, along with my team, responsible to onboard Honda as the title sponsor for Ganeshotsav 2024. I was also responsible for the smooth execution of Food Fest 2025 and which actively involved the participation of over 2,000 students. This institute has provided me everything. The seniors whose wisdom shaped me, my batchmates whose loyalty sustained me, and my juniors whose energy inspires me every day to be a better person than what I was yesterday. I owe each one of you something which cannot be repaid but can be carried forward. And our oath of fire translates it the best. ना हो अकेले तुम सुखी, हम भी अकेले आए दुखी, मिल सब बने ज्वालामुखी. No one flourishes alone, no one suffers alone, and when we come together, we become unstoppable. And this is the very spirit I aspire to bring to the student community of Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. And that is the reason I am standing here to get your privilege to serve you as the Vice President, Technology Student Gymkhana, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. Thank you so much.
Rajas! Janta, please be silent. The candidate will not be audible if you shout in this way. Please be silent. Janta, please be silent. Janta, please be silent.
Rajas, look here. Alvida is an event of Students Alumni Cell. Then why mail from Dean Alumni Office is there instead of mentioning SAC in the mail? Did you get it?
Sir, could you please repeat the question?
Alvida is the event of Students Alumni Cell. The recent mail for the Alvida is only mentioned with Alumni Office instead of Students Alumni Cell. What's the reason behind it?
Sir, Alvida, the annual farewell function for the graduating batch is co-organized by Students Alumni Cell and Office of Alumni Affairs. While in the initial official transmission of the information, it is transferred from the Office of Alumni Affairs, and in further information transfer, the names of Students Alumni Cell along with the Office of Alumni Affairs will also be mentioned.
Janta, please be silent. The candidate is not audible.
Rajas.
The candidate is not audible.
Rajas.
Please be silent.
Rajas, am I audible? Here. Firstly, there was a reel that I came across where you mentioned the roles and responsibilities of Vice President, which was very nice. So mentioning that, I just want to ask one question. Could you just specify the number, only the number of the placement team members and also the number of placement team members from Department of Geology and Geophysics?
Sir, are you talking about the number of student placement coordinators?
I'm talking about the placement team members. If I have to explain the hierarchy, I can explain who all comes in the placement team members. Placecoms, Depreps, Chairman, Vice Chairman and staff.
The hierarchy of Career Development Center, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur is as follows. First, Chairperson, Career Development Center. Second, Vice Chairperson, Career Development Center. Third, Senior Executive Officer, Career Development Center. Fourth, Superintendent. Fifth, the Junior Executive Officer. Sixth, the Student Placement Committee members.
Rajas, wonderful. Follow. Just one follow-up. And also coming on to your experience at Student Alumni Cell, I also have seen Alvida mail coming recently. And there is also one more event which is conducted just before, Aloha by Mechanical Engineering. Why are different events happening if Student Alumni Cell is the apex body to conduct these events?
Janta, please be silent. Let the candidate answer the question.
Sir, could you please clarify the name of the event you are talking about?
So there is Alvida, which is conducted by Student Alumni Cell. I think you know it. And there is Aloha, which is conducted by Mechanical Engineering Department, by Mechanica or someone. So now tell me, why are two different events there? And there can be some other events also, I am not denying it. But why don't they come under Student Alumni Cell? If you are conducting an event, conduct single event or don't call Apex organization.
Sir, Alvida is the annual farewell function for the entire graduating batch of Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. And it is collectively organized by the Students Alumni Cell and the Office of Alumni Affairs. And it is an institute level farewell function for the entire student community of Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, who are graduating in that year, while the respective societies can organize the farewell functions for their respective seniors.
Yes, Rajas, you were in Kshitij. Why didn't you mention this in SOP?
Sir, as a part of Kshitij, the Techno Management Fest of Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, I was actively involved in the publicity of the fest in Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra region. And Kshitij IIT Kharagpur has played a significant role in shaping my personality from an immature kid in my first year to a person who can take on and complete his responsibilities. While due to family emergencies, I was not able to complete my tenure as Kshitij campus affiliate, and that is the reason I did not mention it in my statement of purpose.
Rajas, this side. Rajas, this side. As you are a part of Prithvi as a head, what is the current edition of Prithvi Fest of GG and who is the current POC?
Sir, thanks for asking the question. Currently, this is the 14th edition of Prithvi, the departmental fest of the Department of Geology and Geophysics. Answering your second question, the current professor in charge for Prithvi is Professor Shubhra Paul.
Rajas, can you name 3 names of alumni interaction event?
Sir, could you please repeat the question?
Can you name 3 names of alumni interaction event?
Sir, the 3 events of alumni interaction are as follows. First, the Student Alumni Meet, which is organized in the different cities of the country to enable smooth transfer of information and establish communication between the current students and the alumni of the institute. The second one is Alumni Talks, which is organized by the Students Alumni Cell to provide insights to the students in different career profiles. The third one is Leadership Summit, in which the entrepreneurs and global leaders come to guide the students on the fields of leadership and entrepreneurship.
Just since you mentioned you were the General Secretary of Alumni Cell, I am assuming that you must be aware of my imprint event conducted by ASL. And I know as a fact that my imprint is a initiative that collects the funds from alums and uses it as an initiative to develop KGP community. Last time in 2017 you collected the funds and established cycle stands, but after that in 2020, in 2021, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, no funds were used in the application of this purpose. How will you defend this, Rajas, as a General Secretary of Alumni Cell?
Sir, the Buy Print initiative collects its funds from the caution money of the students who are graduating in a particular year. And that totally depends on the will of the student whether they want to donate their caution money or not. While the last proposal of implementing bus stands in the Nalanda complex in the year 2017 is stagnant as there were insufficient funds collected from that batch. And this year we are actively working on reviving my imprint after the year 2017. And I assure you that the pending projects will get completed in this tenure, where I am the General Secretary of Students Alumni Cell, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur.
Rajas, I know as a fact that you have collected money from the alums and that money is not spent anywhere since the last 7 years. How will you defend this, Rajas?
Hello. Rajesh, you can go back to your seat. No need to answer this question. You can go back to your seat. You can go back to your seat. The time is done. You can go back to your seat. That's it.
During my stay at Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, I got an opportunity to interact with various students from undergraduate, postgraduate, and research scholar students. And I've identified the gaps in the pre-existing systems that exist at various committees and subcommittees at Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. And that is the reason, if elected as the Vice President, Technology Student Gymkhana, I will be willing to fill those gaps and implementing the proposals for the welfare of the students.
Please be seated.
Explaining my proposals one by one. My first proposal is regarding
Janta,
strengthening
listen to the candidate.
placement and internship
Listen to
ecosystem
the candidate.
through
Listen to the
departmental
candidate.
integration of the placement cells and centralized career development infrastructure. My first proposal under this category is to inculcate department-wise placement cells, which will be headed by the respective training and placement coordinators of those departments, centers, and schools. As it was a concern of many of the students that the process of onboarding the core companies lacks efficiency and utilization of the connections of the professors of the institute. And that is the reason I am bringing this proposal of inculcating student committees under the respective training and placement coordinators so that the students of the respective departments, centers, and schools can actively participate in approaching, onboarding, and getting the companies in their respective departments. The structure of the committee will be the training and placement coordinator, the undergraduate departmental representative, the postgraduate departmental representative, and the RS scholars departmental representatives. And the students of those departments will be selected by a standard procedure laid down by the training and placement coordinator. It will significantly improve the number of core companies and opportunities for the students of respective departments, centers, and schools. My second proposal is introduction of a platform where the opportunities from the alumni, the research projects from the professors, and the various internship opportunities directed through the public relations chairperson, technology student Gymkhana, could be inculcated again under a one common platform, which will be called as KGP1. My third proposal is regarding the introduction of 6-month internship through the Career Development Center, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. I have talked to the relevant stakeholders and got to know that a lot of opportunities are coming for 6-month internship of the students. But the students are not able to get their benefit because of the discrepancies in the course curricula. And that is the reason I will be implementing the proposal by modifying the course curriculum in the 7th and 8th semester, so that the students through the semester of internship program or the semester of a project program can get 6-month internships in their 7th as well as in their final, that is the 8th semester, if they are enrolled in a 4-year course. This will improve the statistics of overall placements and internships of the Career Development Center, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. I have also done the necessary groundwork and the names of the departments which are currently having laboratories in their 7th and 8th semester. And for that, I will be restructuring those curriculum under the guidance of the head of the department of those respective departments. I have interacted with the Career Development Center chairperson regarding this proposal, and he is more than happy to inculcate these proposals for the betterment of the student community of Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur. My second proposal is regarding enhancing the experience of postgraduate and research scholar students. The current problems that the research scholar students are facing is a lack of a proper feedback mechanism to their respective supervisors. And for that, I will be establishing a proper committee where the student representatives as well as the relevant professors will be involved, so that the research scholar students do not have to face any kind of problem. The second proposal is regarding addition of a 0 credit extra academic activity course in the curriculum of the postgraduate and research scholar students, which will ultimately open the doors of inter-IIT for the postgraduate and research scholar students through their active participation in the various extra academic activities. My third proposal is regarding providing alumni mentorship to the postgraduate and research scholar students of their respective departments, centers, and schools. And I have done the necessary groundwork and developed a structured program of the mentorship which will be provided by the alumni of their respective department to them, which will include internship support, soft skill development, technical skill development, placement support, and overall development of the student starting from the first day when they keep their foot at the Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur till the day they graduate. My third proposal is regarding the smart mess system which needs to be inculcated at Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur to avoid the wastage of the food and to improve the hygiene of the mess at Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur. The students will have the option of choosing on which day they would like to have their meals in the mess a week before, and they will be able to opt out from the mess for the days which they are not going to consume in the mess. And I have done necessary groundwork and talked to the mess manager, mess supervisor, coordinating warden, mess regarding this. And it will significantly be for the betterment of the students, and it will improve the quality of food as well as it will avoid the wastage of the food in the mess. My fourth proposal is regarding the welfare of the students through various initiatives that needs to be brought. The first one being the inculcation of the healthcare services for the students. It is regarding the inculcation of the iMedics app in the enterprise resource planning. Also, providing transportation opportunities to the students so that they can use the bus services to railway stations and airports during their vacations. My fourth proposal also includes the inculcation of sanitary pad vending machines in the academic areas of Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur for the female students and containers for the proper disposal of the sanitary pads. My fifth proposal is regarding streamlining the maintenance related issues and developing a proper portal for the redressal of maintenance related issues where the student representatives will be actively involved in taking up the follow-ups from the administration. My proposal also includes the mental well-being of the students through various initiatives and infrastructure revamp of the F127 room which can be created as a common workspace for the students after 12 a.m. Thank you so much.
Rajesh, I have a question. I have a question in your fifth proposal. You mentioned that you want to strengthen campus maintenance through accountability, transparency, and infrastructure upgrade. Why was this need of a centralized maintenance center, and why do you think, and what is the lack in the current system?
Sir, thanks for asking the question. I've interacted with a lot of boarders of different halls of residence, and there is one common issue of redressal of the maintenance related issues at hall level as well as at the institute level. And there is no proper justification provided by the administration for the delays in the work of the respective maintenance related issues. And that is the reason I am bringing in this proposal of a centralized platform and a centralized student committee where the student representatives will be involved and the administration will be answerable to redress the complaints within the stipulated time. Also, a portal shall be created which will provide complete transparency to each and every student of the halls as well as in the institute regarding the redressal of the maintenance related issues.
Rajesh, the maintenance related issue you have mentioned, but it is also related to sanitation as well. And sanitation issue has been raised several times by administration, but it is not yet solved. what is the gap there in both the sanitation and maintenance? What is your point on it?
Ma'am, are you referring to the sanitary related issues of the hall level or at the institute level?
Hi, Rajas.
I am asking the gap. All in all, I understand you are going to do good things. That is, I understand. But what is the gap is there in between maintenance and the sanitation? Why it is not implemented? Though it has been several time in administration, they are saying it again and again for sanitation. What is the gap?
Ma'am, at all level, the sanitation is taken care by the Hall Management Center, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, and the maintenance related issues are transferred to the respective work sections of the institute for their redressal. And I believe that both these issues are equally relevant, and if elected, I will be inculcating the proposal regarding maintenance related issues as well as sanitation related issues in the portal which I am talking about.
Step back.
Hi, Rajas. How do you ensure that 6 months internship is feasible? Which departments you have done groundwork with? I have follow-up for this as well.
Sir, after talking to the relevant stakeholders of the Career Development Center, Indian Institute of Technology, Kharagpur, I got to know the companies which want to hire the students for 6-month internship generally hire in the final semester, and they are willing to provide a full-time pre-placement offer to the students after the completion of that internship. And that is the reason I will be restructuring the course curriculum in the 8th semester for the 6-month internship opportunities for the students. While in the pre-final semester, the students can opt for a 6-month internship through semester-away internship program or semester-away project program. And the groundwork that I have done regarding this proposal is as follows. The departments having the laboratories in their 8th semester are as follows. The Department of Aerospace Engineering, Department of Architecture and Regional Planning, Department of Bioscience and Biotechnology, Department of Electronics and Electrical Communication Engineering, Department of Geology and Geophysics, Department of Humanities and Social Sciences, Department of Industrial and Systems Engineering, Department of Mathematics, Department of Mechanical Engineering, Department of Mining Engineering, Department of Ocean Engineering and Naval Architecture. All these departments will have to restructure their course curriculum and remove the labs from the final semester in the 6th semester or the 7th semester according to the feasibility of those respective departments. And after that, the credits will be provided for the internship in their final semester, waiving the credits of their depth or breadth electives. And the students will have an option to take the core subjects in their previous semesters as additional subjects, similar to the semester away internship program and semester away project program.
Rajas, this side. Rajas, this side. I want to know what is your plan of action.
Follow-up.
Yes, there is a follow-up.
Whether this 6 months internship program will be applicable to law school or not.
Sir, it will be applicable to all the departments, but the curriculum of Rajiv Gandhi School of Intellectual Property Law is according to the central body, and as there are compulsory subjects in each of the semester, I will have to talk to the relevant stakeholders from Rajiv Gandhi School of Intellectual Property Law and develop a proper model to inculcate the 6-month internship opportunity at Rajiv Gandhi School of Intellectual Property Law.
Rajas, this side. I want to know your plan of action. How will you convince the alumni to onboard for this mentorship program that you have mentioned in your proposal too?
Sir, first of all, the alumni of Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur are willing to give back to the student community of Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur in any possible way. And there will be several incentives for the alumni by which they will get recognition for doing this mentorship to the postgraduate and research scholar students. There will be an event organized at the end of the year which will invite all the alumni who were involved in the mentorship program, and it will provide a platform of recognition for all those alumni who have significantly contributed to the student community of Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur. And I have also talked regarding this with the Dean Alumni Affairs, and they are more than happy to inculcate this for the betterment of the student community of Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur.
Hello, Rajesh.
Rajesh.
You have mentioned
Rajesh.
about research evaluation committee. So what exactly is this committee comprising? Like who will be the members of this committee? And a follow-up to that same question is improve research quality and direction. How do you quantify this quality? What are the benchmarking or milestones that you have figured out?
Sir, I will be forming a committee which will be in favor of the students for various purposes regarding their guide change or any kind of feedback that they want to provide to their supervisor, and to ensure that no actions are taken from the professors against the students. In case of a negative feedback, there will be a neutral committee monitoring the entire procedure. It will involve the student representatives like the vice president, the undergraduate representative, the postgraduate representative, and mainly the research scholar representative, so that the students do not have to face any kind of problem during their supervisor change, and this process can be easily streamlined.
Rajesh, in your fourth proposal,
In your fourth
you have
proposal, you mentioned
Rajesh,
installation of
Rajesh,
sanitary
over
vending
here.
machines. So how many sanitary
Rajesh.
vending machines are there?
Rajesh, in your fourth proposal, Rajesh,
Ma'am, I will come back to your question after answering the first question. Sir, could you please repeat the question? You are not audible.
One sec, Rajesh. I had a follow-up. My question had a follow-up. You said to improve the research quality. How do we quantify this quality? What according to you is the quality research?
Sir, if the research scholars are given the flexibility to choose their guide, they will be able to better perform to the research and contribute to the various research projects of Indian Institute of Technology Kharagpur. And as after the implementation of this proposal, it will significantly improve the quality of the research and as it will reduce the burden on the research scholar students. And it will also provide them opportunity to give the feedback to their respective supervisor.
Rajesh, in your fourth proposal, you have mentioned to install the sanitary pad vending machines. Can you tell me who originally started this initiative and how many vending machines are currently installed and which company is it?
Ma'am, thanks for asking the question. But currently, there are no operational sanitary machines installed in the academic areas of the institute. And the machines
Hello. Hello all candidates. I am Kanish Raj Chaudhary. I will be asking question on the behalf of Awaz, student media body. So my first question is from Rajas about his proposal on CDC. So with this proposal, how will you bring companies in loop with Career Development Center? How will you ensure that the companies are converted successfully for placement process?
Thanks for asking the question. And to onboard the core companies, as I've already mentioned, that department-wise placement cells will be integrated, and the students of those respective departments will be involved in approaching, onboarding the companies, and the connections of the professors of those respective departments will be better utilized if the students of those departments are involved in approaching the companies. And that is the reason I feel it will significantly improve the number of core opportunities for the students who are targeting core companies of their respective departments, centers, or schools.
You can sit. So my second question is to Neeraj about his CDC proposal. I am asking why all the sections are